Don't you feel like AI is becoming more and more human-like these days? It can write poetry, solve math problems, and even discuss philosophy with you. The executives at companies like OpenAI and Google are claiming that we'll soon achieve a blend of human and AI intelligence. However, Harvard research has firmly established that AI doesn't really understand causality. The myth of a world model has been shattered, revealing that things are not as straightforward as they seem. An AI's intelligence is essentially just a series of tricks. Imagine asking an elementary school student to memorize the answers to 1 million math problems. He might be able to rely on muscle memory to answer during a test, but that doesn't mean he truly understands math. Today's AI is just like that, using tricks. In case 1, I send a math problem, 36 plus 59, to a team and let the AI handle it. It turns out, instead of calculating step by step like a human, it activates multiple random pathways at once. For example, it might come up with 30 plus 60, which is roughly equal to 96 plus 9, it was 15, and then patch it together to make 95. Even more astonishing is that if you ask how it calculated this, it can nonchalantly fabricate a set of standard calculation steps. Not at all like a struggling student trying to explain their thought process on the board. In case 2, Harvard trained AI navigation using maps of Manhattan, New York. But the mental map that the AI created looked like a mess of tangled yarn. Yet, surprisingly, its navigation instructions were quite accurate. It turns out it didn't actually understand the city's layout. It just memorized countless rules like turning left from point A to B and executing various tasks from point C to D. It's like memorizing 1,000 delivery routes. But if you ask it to draw the map, it ends up creating a mess. The key is that this brute force memorization method drives it crazy when it encounters situations not in the training data. For instance, while a human driver would find a detour when a road is closed, AI simply gets confused because it hasn't memorized the rule for that situation. What will it do if there's construction ahead? Why does AI often seem like it's lying? Recently, OpenAI discovered a bizarre phenomenon while testing a new model. When you ask the AI to solve a problem using a calculator, it clearly doesn't call on any tools yet confidently claims, "I calculated it using the partner code." Even more absurd if you probe for details. It can spontaneously generate code and running results. It's like a colleague boasting, "I built an algorithm in Excel last night," while actually they haven't even written the formula. Scientists refer to this as hallucination because AI's essence is predicting the next piece of text that resembles human language, rather than ensuring accuracy. This also explains why AI lawyers might fabricate non-existent precedents, or why medical AIs invent bogus references in papers. So are we being tricked by AI? Not exactly. These models are indeed useful, but their cleverness is entirely different from human intelligence. For example, when learning addition, humans understand the principle of carrying over, while AI merely memorizes all combinations of 1 plus 1 equals 2 to 9 plus 9 equals 108. Similarly, when it comes to navigation, humans can read maps and plan new routes, but AI just memorizes 100,000 instructions. How does it get from point A to B? Training it once could power your household for 10 years. AI is embarking on a miraculous results method driven by brute force. In exams, it can outperform humans in data and computation, but when faced with a different scenario, it may make silly mistakes. For instance, an AI that's learned that cats have 4 legs may stubbornly insist that a cat with a missing leg isn't a cat. When asked how to keep warm in winter, AI mixes responses about wearing down jackets and burning firewood, but it doesn't think of cuddling for warmth because that wasn't mentioned in its training data. What about the future? Scientists are currently divided into 2 camps. The optimists believe that as long as we make the models larger, one day quantitative changes will lead to qualitative changes. The realists suggest that we might be entirely off track. True intelligence requires building causal models through observation of the world, rather than just force-fitting data. The takeaway for ordinary people is not to let AI constantly fool you. It's just predicting language patterns, not truly understanding things. We should be cautious of AI making unverifiable claims in critical fields like healthcare and law. And we should wait for scientists to find a path closer to the human brain than simply memorizing question banks.